I didn't play the game for the money. I didn't play the game to be famous. What you see here is more just the illusion that I love to just be individuals that's very colorful. This game's been very good to me. I could have been anywhere in the world. I could have been dead. I could have been a drug dealer. I was homeless. And a lot of you guys here that's been here, and a lot of you guys are here that's in the Hall of Fame, know what I'm talking about, living in the projects and trying to get out the projects. And I did that, but it took a lot of hard work and a lot of bumps along the road. But I'd like to talk about four individuals that's really have been an impact on my life. I'm talking about male figures. I never had a father. My father left me when I was 5 years old. He has 47 kids in the Philippines, and I'm the oldest one. And he wrote a book about me in Chicago, and he made a lot of money, but he never came and said hello to me. But that didn't stop me from persevering. But these four guys I'm gonna talk about very shortly: Phil Jackson, Jerry Buss, James Rich, Chuck Daly. Those four guys, man, if you talk about having a mentor or father, or someone you can look up to, you can call any time of the day, need a shoulder to cry on, a hand to shake, or just speak your mind. And these four guys, if you cremated all these guys and you made them into one, they're pretty much a perfect individual. And no matter what, they're four seasons to me. I can be the good guy, the bad guy, the emotional guy, the sad guy. No matter what, these guys always came and talked to me and shook my hand. It wasn't about Dennis Rodman, the flamboyant, the asshole, the dickhead. They looked at the individual that had a good heart, was very emotional. And I want to talk about two other people, Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. I swear to God, I might be downplaying Isaiah and Joe Dumars, but Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan, for his two duos, probably the best two players to ever play the game, to me, I think. That's 1-2. 1-2. This guy here, Phil Jackson asked me to come to Jerry Krause's house. And he asked me, he said, Dennis, we'd like you to come play, but you have to do one thing for me. Could you go in the kitchen and tell Scottie Pippen you're sorry? So, you know what? Okay, I'll do that. So, and he asked me another question. He said, Dennis, would you like to be a Chicago Bull? I said, my exact words was, I don't give a damn. And Phil Jackson said, welcome to the Chicago Bulls. And I'm gonna end this up in the next minute and a half. But I try to say these five people here that's in my life that's very important. My wife there, Michelle, has put up with a lot of crap for me. And I'm being honest, it's been a lot of crap for me. I haven't been a great father. I haven't been a great husband. And I think I can't lie about that. But she's tolerated everything for me for 11 years. And she's raised three beautiful kids right there. DJ with the hat on, Trinity right there, and Tiana right there. And she's been a mother and a father. And I've been very much appreciative of what she's done. And anyone say you have any regrets in your career being a basketball player? I said, I have one regret. I wish I was a better father. And that's why I was talking about Phil Jackson, Jerry Buss. Thank you, Jeannie, for letting me share your dad with you. Thank you. Yes. And last but not least, my mother, Shirley Rodman. So I would love to set the record straight. I'm sorry they have to be on this main stage here. Me and my mother have never got along. And I was a very good kid when I was young. And once I became to the age of 16 to 18, 19, 20, I could care less what I did to my mother. And my mother worked 3 jobs. And she kicked me out the house and said, you have to leave here because I can't take you anymore. And I resented her for a long time. And it's hard for me to even say this because my mother rarely ever hugged me or hugged my siblings. She didn't know how, but she managed. She worked her ass off. And I'm not like most of you guys sit there and say, when I make money in the NBA, I'm gonna take care of my mother and father. I was a little selfish for that because what she did to me in my life. But as I got older, things changed. I haven't been a great son to you at all the last 10 years. and you know that we can laugh about this. But I haven't been a great son. That's why I got these guys here. Times are tough. They there. And this man here, I could hug him because he's the he's the only man that ever cried for me. Because I was really burning both ends of that camera for a long time. And that's the reason why I said that I'm surprised I'm still here, and everyone knows that. But I like to set the record straight just for the time being, and maybe hopefully that in the future that I can actually try to be somewhat of a good individual and a good father to my kids, and hopefully that I can love you like I used to when I was born. And thank you guys.